talking about. It's what I talk about 24/7. I run a business where we help people learn about plants. I write about plants. I produce a trends report. I've got 2 little kids who I am imparting that wisdom on as well today. I am trying to share.
Your mother did to you.
And my mother taught me how to garden as well. And I'm trying to share that love of plants with you. At Cottage Farms, I like to say we want to grow more gardeners. So we choose plants that are easy to grow for most of you in the country, and then we teach you how to grow them. But really, like this rose of Sharon, it really will just grow on its own. It just wants to grow and bloom.
So let's talk about this. We're starting off with a sale priced item here. So under $16. I mentioned everything in the show's under $25. This one's on sale. 2 easy payments of $7.92. You have free shipping and handling on all plants. M61068. And this one's brand new, as a matter of fact. 3,500 picked up this month.
Wow.
And new this month as well. Gorgeous color. That's what I'm noticing, first of all.
Yes.
And is it an annual or perennial?
This is a perennial.
Okay,
and
which means what?
Which means it will come back year after year. I know that can be confusing. Perennial means year after year, so this will only get better in your garden.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the color is really what you hit on here. This blue is unlike anything that we'll see in our garden. And the thing that I love about this bluebird is the deep red eye. So that red eye really gets highlighted amongst the blue, and when we go to our images you'll be able to see it even better, but it is absolutely stunning. And those 2 colors in your garden, you know, blue is a really sought after color in the garden. It's something that is really hard to come by, and this rose of Sharon will bloom in the summer, which is also really hard to come by.
Oh, it'll bloom in the summer?
Bloom in the summer. And so we have a ton of gorgeous spring flowering shrubs in our gardens. They're all in bloom now where you live, and you know, we've got rhododendrons and azaleas, but our summer flowering shrubs, we don't have a ton of them.
Well, let's take a look at some of the images that we have here. So this is what you can expect, right?
Yes, look at that deep red eye, and that just makes that blue pop. It is so beautiful. And these petals are almost these paper thin petals. And the cool thing about the rose of Sharon is that the flowers actually bloom up and down the stem. A lot of our shrubs, the flowers bloom from the end, but not this one. The rose of Sharon blooms all up and down the stems. So it is covered. I mean, you can see here, it is entirely covered with these beautiful blue flowers from early summer all the way to fall.
And who can grow this, meaning which part of the country?
So everybody, really. I mean, this is a hardy, I know it looks like it's a tropical flower,
that's what I keep thinking,
right?
Like it must be warm.
Yeah, that's why we call it, it's in the hibiscus family, but it's a rose of Sharon. And so you may be thinking if they're in Illinois, where I know snow is predicted for some of the people in the north, I know Midwest, sorry about that, but lucky for you, you can still grow this.
So this we would say nationwide.
Nationwide, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Now each one of the plants actually comes with a little booklet of information as well. So if you forget anything that we talk about today, you should be good to go here. And in this, it tells us how much sun it needs, right, and how much water it needs. And now where are we planting this? Is this, it's a silly question, but is it indoor, outdoor, is it pot, is it ground, what is it?
So yeah, no, and there are no silly questions. I know a lot of you are varied levels of gardening, so let's cover it all, right? So this is going to be a big plant in your garden. This rose of Sharon can get to be 8 to 10 feet tall.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's a big mamma jamma.
One season?
No, this here is probably your 3rd season.
Okay.
Because this is what it looks like when it gets home to you, which is a nice, healthy ship sample. And I mean, this already has buds on it, so it will definitely flower in your 1st year. And again, it's a perennial, so it comes back and it will get bigger and bigger.
So this is what we can expect to receive.
Correct.
Gotcha. And then this in about 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So what do we do during the time that it's not flowering? Do we still water it the same way?
You know, in your 1st year of any plant, you're going to want to make sure that plant is well taken care of. So you check on it every week to make sure that it has water. We have a great fertilizer that this works with a lot of the plants in our show. Anything it doesn't work with, we'll make sure to tell you. But this bud and flower booster, it comes in these little pods, and you would fertilize it in the 1st season. But honestly, I don't know if you've ever grown daylilies or heard us talk about daylilies here, but we call, you only need 1, 2 came out here, 1 per 1 gallon of water. We call this rose of Sharon the daylily of the shrub world. It could not be easier to grow.
All right, so sale price on this under $16, so maybe you're picking up more than one of these today. Your easy pay is fantastic. It's just $7.92, and the free shipping and handling always helps out a little bit as well. Let's talk about when this ships out. I think we have a graphic to pull up for that.
A lot of our regions are open now. We have zones that we ship out to, and the reason that we choose those zones is because that's when your last chance of frost has passed. And so if you take a look at the map and match the area of the country, and this is actually, I think, the tender annual applicable. So this would be a map that's applicable for our sun patience and our hibiscus that we have. But we have a different map that a lot of our zones are open, and that's when this Rose of Sharon will ship out.
Okay, so regardless, no matter where we are, we can shop with confidence knowing you're doing that work.
Exactly.
You're gonna ship it when it needs to be shipped.
Exactly.
Thank you, got it. Now this week, we actually started out with 5,000. 1,100 to go around.
Wow.
It's on sale. We're getting it home for under $16. We have 2 easy payments available. M61068, order by going to QVC.com or by giving us a call. It's as easy as that. I have to say the color on this is so unique.
Isn't it?
It's bluish, it's purplish.
Yeah.
You said it has that pink eye.
Yep.
It's really vibrant. It's just gorgeous. And you know, we see whites, reds, pinks, right? So often. We don't see this beautiful color that often.
Blue is a very sought after color in the garden. People are trying to always achieve that perfect blue. And with this bluebird, it truly is matching that blue, bright blue with a hint of lavender that you want in your garden. And if you've never grown anything before or bought a plant from QVC or off of TV, I'd say the Rose of Sharon is a great place to start because this plant is so easy to grow. You're getting a nice, healthy shipment home, and you'll see flowers this year, and you really can't go wrong. These are kind of old-fashioned plants. They've been around for a number of years. They are tried and true. We call them tried and true. This particular variety is very special because of its color, but you will have success growing this Rose of Sharon.
Now, isn't it true, I mean, that Cottage Farms really sets us up for success? I mean, you go through and you choose specifically for you know, each gardening season. Okay, this is what we're going to offer.
We don't always just pick what's new and hot. What we like to pick is we like to make sure we're picking something that works for most of you, because we're presenting it to the entire country. So what works for most areas of the country? What's going to be easy? And what's going to be colorful, sometimes fragrant, and what's going to flower for you for the longest period of time.
Now, does this one have a fragrance?
No fragrance here. This one's going to put all of its time and energy into that color.
Yeah. I know, it's so interesting. All right, now if we aren't happy or you're not happy, we're not happy.
I know, so we have a great warranty because you're right. We pick these great plants